Writing a commencement speech is, I'll be really honest with you, harder than writing a New Yorker piece. I know how to write a New Yorker piece, and I have a lot of material that I gather, and I start to get a sense of where it goes. The peril of a commencement speech is cliche. There are so many ways to just fall into the trap of the future awaits you and all the blah, blah, blah things that you've heard in a million commencement speeches, and I'm sure I'm guilty of it too. So constantly the push is to try to say something that's real. And also, and I have to say, in recent years, there's the vague sense that your competition out there went way up because the Jon Stewarts and the Stephen Colberts and the Amy Schumers of the world give these speeches, and they're hilarious. And I think probably people love that the most. And then there are some brilliant writers who have given commencement speeches, like David Foster Wallace, the late David Foster Wallace, or George Saunders, many others who appeal on a personal, emotional level. And these things get out. They're not secrets anymore, thanks to social media and YouTube and all the rest. So the pressure is to be halfway decent. The best career advice I've ever been given, well, you have to understand, my parents, the best thing that my parents did for me and could ever do for me was to love me without reservation. That builds so much confidence. Unfortunately, it's not a universal. But all their advice having to do with career was wrong and lousy. But in a way, it was good. It gave me a little barrier to go up against. The idea that I would come out, my parents were son and daughter of immigrants. The idea of being a writer just seems, on the face of it, stupid. There was no guarantee you'd make a living of any kind. So in a way, I'm glad I didn't get I pushed up against the advice of, the conventional. If you're an intelligent person, have the capacity, you're cheating yourself in some profound way to not have a historical sense of life, to not have a ironical, literary, textured sense of life, and so on and so forth, or to fail to study philosophy in any dimension. It's an abdication. I mean, we're the inheritors of civilizations, and to kind of brush that inheritance off and click on the next episode on Netflix only is a serious abdication. And if you begin that abdication too readily, too quickly in college because you think you have to load up only on business or econ, again, there's hardly anything wrong with studying these things or making a life of them. But it's too bad. There's so much richness in it, so much pleasure, so much depth, and it changes your way of looking at so much and feeling so much.